Dimitri, welcome back. This is a video for you if you are a violinist or violist or maybe an instrument maker, and if you have ever been wondering about the golden section in musical instruments, in violins. Well, in this video I want to speak about the golden section, but before I want to take you on a journey. In 1991 I was an apprentice of Vladimir Yakimenko, an outstanding violin restorer and violin maker and pedagogue in St. Petersburg, with whom I have had the chance to study violin making when I lived in Russia. And one day I bring to Vladimir Andreevich some piece of work. I really don't remember what that was. There was maybe a top plate or something. And he asked me, Dimitri, but why have you cut it this way? And I said, well, Vladimir Andreevich, I cut it this way because everybody cuts it that way. And you know what? And he told, Dimitri, go out now. I don't need brainless monkeys. I don't want an apprentice who just does things without thinking why he does things. So just go out and never come back. I was fired. And I felt so terrible. I really felt, wow, the dream was so near. I was studying with this incredible instrument builder and now I was fired. But I made my mind up, and sometime later I called him and I said, Vladimir Andreevich, I'm really sorry, I understood what you mean, I will never repeat this mistake ever again. And he was the kind of teacher who trained, and he still trains his apprentices to think and not do something just because everybody does, but have reasons. Well, in '94 I immigrated to Brussels and I started to study with Sigizval Kaiken. I was 25 years old, and I was so inspired by the performance ideas and by the sounds of Sigizval and his orchestra La Petite Bande. And one moment I thought, this is incredible. If I apply the same approach to instrument making, look, here's what he has done. Instead of playing music the way everybody does, he said, wait, no, I don't do this because everybody does this. I try and find my own reason. So he went to the libraries, he studied the primary sources, he assimilated the primary sources, the ideas of the composers and authors and writers from the 16th, 17th and 18th century. He made them his own. And then on the basis of this new mentality, he approached the repertoire and created his own interpretation ideas. And this was so inspiring, and this was so fresh and so new and so vivid that I was really inspired, and I thought, wow, I should try the same approach in instrument making. And so in 1994 I started my research, and I really struggled. I really didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to do this. At 99 I was feeling so terrible. I was about to give up instrument making, and I thought, this instrument was made in 1999. I thought, I don't touch violin making ever again unless I understand exactly why these shapes have these shapes, why these lines have this shape, why the corners are placed here and not anywhere else, why this corner is here, not anywhere else, why there are F-holes, why it is so wide and that wide and this wide and not anything else. And for me it was so important to understand why. And then I started studying primary sources and the modern treatises on violin design, and I started designing my own instruments. So in this month, in '99, I built 4 instruments in 1 month, 1 week per instrument. I built them so fast, I didn't care how they will sound. I just wanted to test quickly my theories, my new findings. I wanted to make mistakes as fast as possible and learn. So out of those 4 instruments, this one has still survived. I was pretty pleased with the result. It is all built according to golden section and nothing else. I played this instrument for a few years with a Japan-based string quartet, Mito dell'Arco, where my friend and the first violinist Rio Terracado was playing the first violin on Grancino or Landolfi violins, and I was playing the second violin on this instrument. And while I liked the sound actually never opened, and I didn't understand why. Now I understand why, and I want to explain you why. Because this instrument is designed, its entire body is designed using golden section, and the golden section is not an harmonical proportion. Golden section does not amplify naturally the overtones present in the sound, and this is why this instrument has never opened up. It is still a pleasant instrument, but it hasn't developed. And now I understand why, and now I am sharing with you why golden section, although it is a beautiful theory, there is no place for the golden section in instruments except for minor details. Of course, why not? But not in the major structure. So I hope this helps. And by the way, a few words about these ornaments. A few years ago I started sailing, and a couple of years ago I thought to go and sail around Mull of Kintyre, Firth of Clyde, towards the Isle of Ireland in Scotland, the Outer Hebrides, during the festival, Malts and Whiskey, Malt and Music Festival. And I like Scottish and Irish music, so I thought I want to take a violin with myself. And I was looking for a violin, and I thought maybe I need a carbon fiber violin, because in the sea there is a lot of water and potentially very humid, and I didn't want to bring a violin that would potentially be damaged. So I thought I need something else. And then I came across this. This was really in the case for a long while, many years. I didn't touch it. And then I thought, cool. I wanted to always I wanted to make an experiment to test whether paint affects the sound of the violin. And so I got malahite. This is a green color, is a malahite from my birthplace, which is a semi-precious stone, powdered and mixed with violin varnish, applied in several coats to the ribs, only the ribs, there is nothing on the back, only to the ribs. And then I put a Celtic ornament, since it was a Malts and Music Festival in Scotland. I put a Celtic ornament on this instrument using gold leaf. And I discovered that indeed the paint, at least when it is applied to the ribs, does not affect the sound in any noticeable way, definitely not in a negative way, so it works. So I still really love this violin. Every time I'm going sailing on a yacht, I take this violin with myself, and sometimes here or there in a peaceful harbor or in marina or anchorage, I take the violin out and I just play a few tunes. So thanks for watching this video. This was Dimitri Badiaro, violin designer and violin maker, speaking to you from my workshop in The Hague, the Netherlands. Hope that you'll like this video. Share it with your friends, let them also enjoy and learn, and don't forget to like my page and stay in touch. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.